So unfortunately, there was no additional information revealed at the Chicago Auto Show with regards to the RAV4 Prime. Whatever information we had up there it's basically the same as what we found from LA. The one tidbit, if you haven't read about it yet, that was partially revealed on the Canadian press release site, Twitter, that was subsequently removed from the Canadian press release site. They meant to release that information. But unfortunately for them, I found it before they removed it. And that was the battery size of the RAV4 Prime. So I believe we were looking at somewhere between, 17.4 to a 17.8 kilowatt hour battery. It wasn't quite double a Prius Prime battery. But before they removed it, it was about a 17.4 or 17.8 kilowatt hour battery that will be going into a RAV4 Prime. And we don't think it's, a couple things. One, it's probably not a coincidence that it's roughly twice a Prime battery, because they probably want to, and they know the RAV4 Prime is going to sell pretty well. So they want to spread the cost out over a greater number of vehicles and recover that R&D. So there's probably no surprise there that that's probably based on a Prius Prime. That's my educated guess. The other thing is that and I should have looked it up before the show started, is the range. Right now, I don't believe there was an estimated range. Or there's no official range.
Not official. Yeah.
But unofficially, I think they were targeting 39 miles of range, all electric range in the EPA. And I believe that wasn't a coincidence either. I read somewhere, and if any of you happen to have read that same article, you can maybe let me know. That I believe California, for their new HOV lane, their ever changing and updating HOV requirements, require a plug-in hybrid to have greater than 35 miles for the latest or upcoming regulations for the new stickers. So the 35 miles, RAV4 is 39, probably not a coincidence, right? They probably had some insight saying, hey, we're going to bump up the regulations, just FYI for your future product planning. Toyota said, okay, thanks, and then we'll do that. So that begs the question. So for 2021 and 2022, which will be potentially the last 2 years of the Prius Prime, is there the potential that Toyota will up the battery size? Now, they don't need to double it, because doubling it probably will put them to 50 miles, because the Prius Prime is lighter than the RAV4 Prime. But even if they increase it by 50%, that should bump it over 35, right? That'll put it to about 37 miles. They can probably do that. Again, if it's true that the rumors are true that the RAV4 Prime will be liquid, then all that space underneath that they have in the Prius Prime, they can stuff another 50% of the battery size in there and run liquid cooled, a liquid cooled system instead of the current air cooled system. So they do have the space in there, and they don't have to re-engineer anything in the Prime, as far as I know. So that's a speculation. So if not the 2021 model, probably for the next generation Prime, they will target 35 miles. So that's my little educated guess, based on my, I don't know, lengthy year or many years of kind of just tracking Toyota, just the way that they do business and the way that they do technology.
But really good insights and speculation that they have certain parts. They've spent a lot of time and money, like you said, developing batteries of a very particular size, and you would think that they would, as they electrify their fleet, they would choose the easiest entry point. Mm-hmm. And the hope, as I said, the hope is that if they do say 35, 37, 39 miles for the RAV4 Prime, much like the Prius Prime, that they say 25, and I get 25 on the coldest days, but during the summer, I'll see 35, closer to 40. So yeah, I mean, hopefully that RAV4 Prime, if they say 40 miles, will get 50 or more.
And I don't doubt that they will. I guess at some point, I can't remember if we've discussed it or not, but just how to label, plugins and EVs, BEVs, in the future. Because right now we're just giving one number for range, right? That's an average between city, highway, summer, or winter, that sort of thing, right? And that's the reason why, we can see better numbers in the summer, because obviously they want to advertise a slightly lower, more pessimistic number to account for winter and highway driving, such that it's nice. It's nicer to have the customer beat the number, right?
Yeah.
Definitely.
Number.
Yeah,
absolutely.
So, because we give two numbers for regular fuel, regular gas cars, city and highway. Perhaps at some point, once people get familiar with electrics and plugins, that they'll start to give a range of numbers, just for reference.
It's going to be tougher though, because of course different weather patterns in different regions of North America, right? Somebody that looks at maybe a summer winter number in Nunavut is going to be a lot different than someone gets a San Diego summer winter number.
Yeah,
fair.
What do you got against San Diego?
San Diego gets one number. San Diego, Florida. One
pretty
number.
much.
The other problem is by the time they get that system dialed in, everybody will have transitioned off of oil.
Right, but I mean, you can still give two numbers, like a city and a highway number for electric efficiency, right?
That's what the Volt did. The Volt had a
city and a highway.
Yeah.
Like kilowatt hours per 100.
Yeah, the
miles,
MPG.
Whatever it was. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I'm just saying that, perhaps we can, once people get familiar with it, we can start giving them a range. But I mean, that's fine. Whatever works.
Yeah.
That's all I have.
That's it? No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
Well, that's amazing.
I have a lot more for your all-wheel drive, but I think I'll wait till next week.
There you go. I appreciate your judgment, sir.